Hello, duckies, and welcome back to my time at Sandrock. My name's Viola. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. What's that? It's raining. Oh, yes. Precious, precious rain. I remember these days. Although I will say, the only time it ever actually rained while I was living in the desert, I was not there anymore. I was back visiting home, and it flooded. So yeah, that was kind of an interesting situation. Kinda happy I missed it, but at the same time, kinda sad. Didn't I set everything? Oh my gosh. I feel silly now. So very, very silly. I could have sworn I set everything up. 28th of this month, running at the Yak Mill. Up, yes. Where? Doing over here? We don't have to worry about that right now. Because of the rain. Okay. Let's see. Do I have... Oh, stuffed mushrooms. Those have to get started. Do I need any launch? 12. Okay. Alright. Going on the... They feel slow. Everything feels slow. Like, I know it's probably not, but everything kind of feels a little on the slow side. gonna go too far because I'll need to grab these so they can refill. Rainy day means grabbing lots of dew. Rainy day means grabbing lots of dew. Getting all the dew. And there we go. Wait, where's Magic Mirror going? Yo, Mirror! Where are you going? I don't think my pleasing is run out of them because, like, otherwise, like, say something. This would be here. What day is it? Oh, it's Sunday. That explains it. They're all at the church. Doing church stuff. Except for Wade, who decides to come here and just stay. I'm sorry, guys, but it's just they've got shoes on now.
Hello. Thank you.
Baby in their shoes. She's awesome. Okay, so technically I shouldn't have a problem with these things getting rich fertilizer today, 'cause they're getting rained on, so. Yes, we can put that down. And somewhere back here. Because I don't think I have it. Nope. I don't. Alright. Go. Right there. I mean, if I'm getting them anyway, because I get them from my pets going out and doing stuff, then attend the development meeting. Oh, okay, yeah. What? Why? Is the development meeting in the saloon? I'm confused. Don't think the development meeting's in the saloon. Oh, hi, Trudy.
Never get tired of seeing these. Oh.
Make plants grow?
Howdy! Bye!
Why would you need those? Alright, so the...
Uh-huh. Wow. Thank you.
Okay, was there something happening in the saloon? Or was there... I just feel a bit confused. Where has Elsie gone? Elsie? 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 She looks like she's over by her house. Just go inside. Cooper has mortal enemies.
Uh-huh. Hmm. Ooh.
Where in the world did she go? Justice. Elsie. I gotta go to the meeting. Elsie.
Hey! Howdy! Mm-hmm.
So is the meeting at the saloon or is it at the City Hall? Because I think it's supposed to be at City Hall. Don't know why I had something telling me I was supposed to go to... Wait. I guess it's at the saloon. I'm so confused. Yep, okay.
Good evening, everyone. It's nice to see so many wonderful faces here tonight. I wanted to invite you to discuss the future of Sandrock, without being crammed into the stuffy City Hall this time. With the recent opening of the road to Portia, we have access to water like never before, as well as being able to finally increase our access to trade and tourism. All of this was only made possible thanks to the efforts of everyone here at our wonderful town. So, I would like to propose a toast to Heidi, to the builder, to everyone, to Sandrock!
To
Sandrock! Recently, I have been soliciting the opinions of Sandrockers regarding the future development of our town and infrastructure. This time, I'm glad to see everyone's excited about our future for once. We have a couple of proposals to go through tonight. So, without further ado, it is with great pleasure I introduce our wonderful Mian and Zeke to discuss theirs.
Hello, everyone! Thank you for this opportunity. Recently, I have been working with Zeke on a plan to plant a forest in the Eufaula outback that could block the sandstorms from Sandrock almost entirely. We've already demonstrated some success with the little woods near Gecko Station, but with portion water, we'll be able to scale up substantially. But I'm not the expert here, so Zeke can explain everything in more detail. Zeke? Don't worry, just go over it like we rehearsed. You can do it.
Right. Sorry. Just a little nervous. Been a while. The Eufaula outback in the north is, really big. It's got lots of land and sand. If we plant trees there, they can stabilize the terrain and stop the runoffs.
Economy?
This isn't some small project, though. It'll probably cost City Hall a lot of money. No, sorry, didn't mean to say that.
Talk about how it'll help Sandrock.
Right, if we use more water from Portia, we should be able to maintain a large enough forest in the outback to lessen or even stop the sandstorms. We'll finally get a sustainable Sandrock.
And there you have it.
No more
lot of money.
sandstorms?
Thank you very much for the presentation, Mian, Zeke. We've been discussing this possibility for a very long time. Now that we finally have the know-how and Mr. Musa's backing, we might just be able to pull it off. Do you have a more detailed plan? What do we need to do first?
Well, I guess I want to do a test planting on the outback sands first. The sand over there is drier, and the water table is much lower. For that, we'll need a small irrigation tower in the area.
Good idea with the test. I'll expedite a budget for that. Does anyone else have something to say about this proposal?
Build the irrigation tower.
Makes me proud to see a guild member being such a go-getter.
I knew I could count on you. I'll help out as well.
Thank you, Builder. Commissioner Way.
Thank you all. Now, on to our second proposal. Heidi, if you please.
Good evening, everyone. To the natives here, do you remember Miss Bliss? Yeah, me too. She was the best darn teacher this side of the Alliance. And I am who I am today because she pushed me to always do my best. We don't have that for our children today. We haven't had a school since a sandstorm blew down the old one. I'd say it's about time we built a new one.
Miss Bliss put the fear of light in me.
So I've got a proposal. It's been sitting there the whole time, since our old minister, whose name I shall not mention, took off. Pretty literally, her destroyed house is just sitting there. Perfect location for a school.
Wow, that's so great! When do we start the PTA? I'll volunteer for everything.
Can Elsie go back to school?
Pa, I ain't a kid.
I think it goes without saying that I fully approve of this proposal as well. In fact, I've already submitted a job advertisement for a school teacher.
Yes.
This school project and the new forest will be our town's primary focus going forward. I think if we can achieve both, we'll finally get more people to settle here. Folks, we're really close now.
We stand ready to do our part, ma'am. Right, everyone?
Yep.
This team is so reliable. I feel like we could build anything if we put our minds to it.
Yen's never praised me before.
This is going to be a lot of work. I'll spread out the assignments amongst us after I have a talk with Heidi. We'll all pitch in together and get that school looking like the pride of the Eufaula.
I never used to believe in good and evil twins, but here you are, proving us all wrong. Anyway, I hope the meeting was useful in letting y'all know a bit more about what's in store for us. I'm still open to more proposals, so if you have ideas for Sandrock, please bring them forward. Let's do our best for our city-state. So let's leave it there for tonight. Everyone, eat up. Owen went out of his way to give us a real feast for tonight. And remember,
Conserve water!
Logan, did you get to talk to Trudy about that outpost idea?
Oh, yeah. I saw you talking to Trudy before the meeting. How'd it go?
She's still thinking about it.
Huh? What do you mean she's thinking about it? Spit it out, Logan.
Well, she didn't outright say yes. She asked me what I want to do. I said protect Sandrock, hunt monsters, maybe get a lookout tower built. She said, sure, write up a proposal.
Sure? That means yes. Good going, Yak Boy.
Yeah. Glad Trudy liked your idea. Somehow you don't seem all that pleased, though.
Thing is, writing up plans? I ain't good at that.
You don't want to write it? I guess I could try. Although my handwriting has been the subject of criticism at times.
Come on. You guys are overthinking it. Just write exactly what you mean. Trudy wouldn't ask you to write something up if she wasn't seriously considering it. And who knows? You might even find that writing out your ideas will give you new insights.
Well, when you put it that way, yeah, all right. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Let me know if you need help.
Rocky, now that we're getting a school, we'd better get prepared. I'm so excited.
Getting prepared? Getting prepared for what?
Oh, you know, textbooks, study materials, stationaries, and it's never too early to start greasing up some connections. I'm gonna start writing to the Vincent Design Institute's admissions office.
Oh, yeah. That sounds, cool. Say, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't your baby not even out yet?
Rocky, Rocky, Rocky. There's no such thing as too early. Most parents of children at Pebble's age already got their kids' education all planned out. It's much easier to win the race if you get a head start, don't you know?
Win the race?
Eh? No rush?
Well, maybe what our friend is trying to say is, sometimes you just gotta let kids be kids. When I was growing up, I hardly had any time for myself. Sure, I want to give Pebbles all the best opportunities and stuff, but, one of the best opportunities out there is just being a kid.
I see. How could I begin trying to control someone else's life when I barely have control over my own life?
Well, I wasn't saying that exactly.
And so, my fellow Sandrockers, I begin my proposal as many famous proposals have begun, with a beginning. Someone once told me that the dictionary defines beginning as the point in time or space at which something begins, or something like that, and I believe that time is now.
Friends, Sandrockers, countrymen, lend me your ears. For too long has our train station stagnated in development. Sure, we gave it a touch-up when Musa came by, but how long has that been? And certainly if Musa likes trains, everyone should like trains.
For it was 7 minutes ago that I began to have a dream. That of a new attraction being birthed quite literally unto our fine citizens. An attraction with the power to revitalize attentiveness towards our town.
And so I say, ask not what trains can do for you, but what you can do for trains.
The answer is simple. We somehow crossbreed the martle duck and the yakmel in order to produce the super flying yakmel. We ain't gonna lose to them winged buffaloes up north.
What you can do for trains being, agree to my proposal of building a high-speed bullet train for Sandrock.
In addition to being a spectacle, this bullet train will produce milk on a level never before conceived by imagination.
Yes, just imagine the joy of traveling to and from Sandrock riding on a super yakmel. What'd you say? Hey, that's my idea.
Oh, gosh.
What's the big idea there, pal? I'm speeching over here. You got your train speech and my yakmel speech.
What do you mean? I was just minding my own business when you got your yakmel in my train speech.
Like Jensen's idea.
Well, thank you. But I don't do it for praise. I do it for the trains.
What in the... I say, what in the heck did you just say? Maybe you didn't hear me, but don't fret. I can go again. From the top.
Well, wait a sec.
Back to me, here's my plan. Way I figure, we just give that science feller a bunch of shiny discs, and he'll invent a machine that does what I want. Then a builder will build it. That's how it always works, ain't it? He just invents whatever is convenient at the time.
Well, regardless, I think I'm not too big to admit that a giant, super flying yakmel, it's a pretty good idea, if you think it's possible.
Well, as they say, when life gives you lemons, you crossbreed them and make super lemons. And shucks, maybe I was a bit too hard on you there, partner. Sure, a bullet train. Why not? I mean, sounds a bit violent, might throw a couple folks off, but me, myself, I enjoy a good bullet. If it's in the right place, put her there.
Wow, to finally earn the respect of my next-door neighbor after all these years. Put her there.
Here,
Let's
here.
both practice our speeches. Together.
How you holding up, Cat? Not like you to be so quiet at meetings like this. What gives?
Yeah, I've got some ideas, but I'm just mulling them over a bit. You know, not everything has come up space for me lately. I'm thinking I need to slow down and think things through first.
Need a friendly ear?
Ah, all right. Let's see. I've been thinking about my entrepreneurial career so far, and...
Go on.
You remember how I always talk about Katori World, right? It's always been my dream to... I actually wanted to pitch the idea to Musa, you know? But when I was talking to him while he was in town, something he said stopped me. He questioned if I was fully committed to my business. I wanted to answer, of course I am, but then I'm not so sure. And that got me thinking. My entire goal coming out here was to create a better life for my son. But I sure am doing a terrible job at it. I know. But I'm afraid that I'll never have time for my son anymore. Or that whatever I try next will fail and you'll all be in for a big disappointment. That's why I didn't give Trudy anything this time.
Okay, you just take your time. You'll figure it out. We'll always be here, ready to lend a hand.
Thanks, guys. I needed the pep talk.
Else get anything? Nobody else? Nobody else. Okay. Alright, but I do need to bring up there and else had something I remember. Captain, wait up, I want to see you in your little boots. Oh my god, look at him in his little boots.
You know, lately, I've been thinking about Matilda. Although she was a Devosian agent, she used to be kind and pleasant to everyone. Her speeches at the fireside chats were often inspiring. At the time, I was envious. I thought, that's what a mayor should be.
Or the real mayors.
Thank you. It's not an easy job, but I'll always try to be the best mayor that the Sandrock citizens deserve. Anyway, even though I don't approve of Matilda's actions, I can still learn from her qualities. I think in the future, I need to be more confident when communicating with our citizens, so that they can be assured that things are getting done. I have a lot of room for improvement in this area. I'll work hard and figure it out.
I don't know why I'm running around Sandrock. I could be writing.
I was nervous because usually Trudy handles all the talking in a presentation.
Alright, let's head on home. Double check our dew collectors. We got big plans in the works. Ooh, that's a lot of water. Alright, let's see here. I'll probably have to wait for plans to pop up from all that set up and everything. Put this guy out in my display area. And that is going to be it for today's episode, guys. So thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye.